Trust versus doubt. How insecurity can ruin relationships. Have you ever loved someone so deeply, but deep down, you couldn't stop doubting them? No texts, no calls, no proof. Yet somehow, your heart never rests. Today, I want to share Sarah's story. A woman caught between love and fear, between the sweetness of trust and the poison of doubt. Before we begin, if you enjoy stories that heal the heart and inspire the soul, don't forget to subscribe to Kelvin's Heart Tales and hit the bell icon so you won't miss the next inspiring video. All right, let's dive in. And how one single therapy session and one simple apple completely changed the way she saw herself, her marriage, and the meaning of love. Stay until the end, because maybe, just maybe, this story will change you too. The weight of doubt. Sarah sat in her car, fingers clutching the steering wheel. Engine off, eyes closed. Her chest felt tight, her thoughts louder than the city outside. For years, Sarah had been silently fighting a war inside her mind. Every time her husband smiled at his phone, every late-night meeting, every unexpected business trip, her heart twisted into knots. But she had no proof. No suspicious messages, no lipstick on his collar, no whispered secrets behind closed doors. And yet, the doubt wouldn't stop growing. The therapy session. Inside the softly lit therapy room, Sarah sat across from Dr. Miller, a calm, warm therapist in his 50s. His office smelled faintly of coffee and lavender. Books lined the shelves, titles about human behavior and healing relationships. "Sarah," he said gently, "tell me what's been on your mind." She hesitated. Her fingers twisted the silver ring on her hand. "Doctor," she whispered, "I think my husband is cheating on me." Dr. Miller leaned forward slightly, his voice soft but steady. "Why do you believe that?" Sarah took a shaky breath. "When we met, he was broke. He had nothing. I fell in love with his ambition, his kindness, his heart. But now, everything's changed. He's successful, confident, generous. Women notice him." Her voice broke. "And me? I'm older now. Tired. Not the same woman I used to be." She looked up, tears welling in her eyes. "I invested everything into him. It's like buying high-value stock. When you buy cheap stocks, you expect to lose. But when you invest everything into something valuable, the anxiety is worse, because the risk of losing terrifies you." Dr. Miller nodded slowly. "Sarah," he said softly, "can I show you something?" He reached over, picked up a bright red apple from the table, and held it up. "Imagine," he said, "that I believe there's a worm inside this apple." He took a small knife and started peeling the apple, layer by layer, slowly, carefully. The office went silent except for the faint scraping sound. Peel after peel, until all that remained was the core. "No worm, no proof. See this?" he said, placing the apple core gently on the table. "I destroyed something beautiful, because I doubted it." Sarah stared at the apple core, her chest rising and falling with uneven breaths. The science of doubt. Dr. Miller leaned back, folding his hands together. "Sarah, Do you know what happens in your brain when you doubt? She shook her head softly. When we suspect betrayal, our brain activates the amygdala, the fear center. It floods your body with cortisol, making you hyper-alert, always searching for danger. Even if there's no evidence, your mind starts connecting random dots. You convince yourself you see a pattern because your brain wants to protect you. Sarah frowned. So the more I search, the more I believe my fears? He nodded. Exactly. It's called confirmation bias. Once your brain believes something, it looks for clues to support it and ignores everything else. The more you dig, the deeper you fall. Trust starts with you. Dr. Miller leaned forward again, his tone firm but kind. Sarah, this isn't just about your husband. It's about you. She blinked in confusion. Me? Yes. When we doubt others, it often comes from doubting ourselves. He continued gently. You feel less attractive now, less desirable, less worthy. So you project those fears outward. Sarah swallowed hard. I never thought of it like that. Sarah, he said softly, you are not losing your value. You are evolving. Your worth isn't defined by who notices your husband, or whether anyone notices you. You've always been enough. Her lips trembled. Tears finally spilled. Breaking the loop, Dr. Miller drew a small circle on his notepad. This is the doubt loop, he said. Doubt to anxiety to fact. Searching for proof to finding nothing to more doubt. It's a vicious cycle, Sarah. And the only way out is to break the loop. How? She whispered. He smiled gently. 3 steps. Recognize your fear without judgment. Reframe your self-worth, you are enough. Communicate openly with your partner. Final lesson. Doubt is like a slow, silent storm. It doesn't crash loudly. It erodes quietly, piece by piece. Trust doesn't mean ignoring your instincts. It means choosing to protect the things that matter instead of destroying them looking for worms that may not exist. Sarah took a deep breath, picked up the last slice of the apple, and smiled faintly. For the first time in years, she tasted its sweetness.